Hello, everyone. I'm Kamaljeet here, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. And I'm back here again with a video on introducing work permits. And I'll start something in this video and I'll continue in the next 2-3 videos a little more about them. But before we move forward, definitely subscribe to my channel if you like my videos and the information I present. Like the video if you like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you could share it with your friends who need it as well. So a work permit is a document that authorizes a foreign national to be employed and work inside Canada. And each year, Canada issues more than 1 million work permits. Actually, in 2022, more than 1 million work permits were issued to temporary foreign workers around the world. This includes extensions as well. So a lot of the foreign nationals who are seeking employment in Canada may also be seeking, to immigrate here permanently, because it depends on the long-term goals and the country where they come from. It depends on their interest. But a majority of them do seek to immigrate here permanently. And the immigration programs are very good. They do provide you with the options, and it does facilitate, permanent residence in Canada. It'll create a pathway. You have to qualify. There are factors that, you need to be eligible for them. Let's talk about the work permits, different type of work permits. One work permit is the one that requires a specific, permit from the government, permission from the government that the employer needs to get this thing from the government. It's called a labor market impact assessment. It means that the employer has a need to hire a temporary foreign worker, and he needs to prove that to the government first. And there is a process that is involved, and this is called the LMIA, commonly known as the LMIA. And the work permits that require, this LMIA, these are the temporary foreign worker program. There is a Quebec program that is a facilitated LMIA. And Quebec has its own program, so I will not be talking much about Quebec, but definitely about other provinces, and the federal programs. I will talk about them in my future videos as well. The other one is the Global Talent Stream. Under this program, highly skilled talent can be hired under an expedited process. But these people professionals have to be highly skilled. Their positions also in the company where they are planning to work has to be at a very higher level. And then there are other work permits. So there are other kind of work permits which will be LMI exempt, means they will require a job offer or an employment contract, but they will not need an LMIA or the labor market impact assessment report from the government. And there are certain programs under which they can be exempt. One is the International Mobility Program. The others are international trade agreement programs. Canada has international trade agreements with certain countries. And CUSMA is one of them. CUSMA is the Canada-United States-Mexico agreement. Not all jobs can be, or not all professionals can qualify for this. There is a certain group, and there will be certain occupations which will be listed in the CUSMA, details of the agreement. You will find the details if you fall under that. Then there is CETA work permit, that is the Canada-European Union Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. That is, as the name suggests, it is with the European Union. And then we have the intra-company transfers. So intra-company transfers are, there is a main company that is elsewhere, anywhere else in the world, and then they have a sister or an affiliate branch in Canada. There is a possibility that the branch in Canada may need to hire and get some of their people from the other company to support them. And they could be transferred within the company, and then they have to apply for the work permit. So there are other work permits where you do not need a specific job offer, and you do not need an LMIA as well. So, and these particular work permits are connected to another program, either directly or indirectly, where the applicant may have an immigration status in Canada, already have some immigration status in Canada, or is a dependent of a family member who has a temporary or a permanent immigration status. He could be a permanent resident, he could be a citizen, and there is a dependent of this family member who doesn't have, who is probably being sponsored or is connected to this applicant, the person who is in Canada with a status, immigration status. One of, so which programs could support this kind of an open work permit? This is a post-graduation work permit, which is applied for once the person has completed their program of study under through a designated, institute of learning that has also qualified for a postgraduate work permit. So these will be listed on the IRCC Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada website. And one can find out which are these designated learning institutions. And the other program where one can apply for an open work permit is the spousal sponsorship program that is from inside of Canada. If a person is inside Canada and has applied to sponsor a partner or a spouse, the partner or the spouse is able to apply for an open work permit at a certain stage once the application has gone past the stage of approval. Then there is the international experience, category that is called the IEC. This is the, certain countries are a part of this program as well. This is a working holiday program, and youth are encouraged to apply generally till age 35, maybe. I think it is age 35, and some countries can apply through this program. And then there is a bridging open work permit. People who already have a work permit and they will be needing to extend their work permit for a short period of time because they have applied for permanent residence in Canada or another program. This can be used at that time. And also, if somebody is already working in Canada or is studying in Canada, the spouse, can of this temporary resident in Canada can apply for a work permit in Canada. So these are the various type of work permits. And in my next video, I will definitely talk about, each one of these programs separately. Thank you.